Hey, what's up guys? It's Eli. I'm here in Midwest Krav Maga with Paul Frici, and we're talking about some stuff after our seminar and our training and all stuff today about Kimura from the bottom. And Kimura from the bottom, this Kimura Trap kind of idea, this concept. The reason we call it Kimura Trap, I didn't start that. I usually credit David Avalon with that. But the Kimura Trap, the concept behind it is that you're putting this Kimura configuration, this double wrist lock configuration on this guy, and both of you are kind of tethered to this position to where now you have to move around it, and the threat is kind of ever present for that arm lock on there. And so while he's defending this arm lock, other opportunities exist, and so these are some of the ones that I really like to focus on, particularly from bottom guard, bottom kind of half guard, bottom knee shield kind of position. So the first one that I want to kind of look at from here is basically if Paul is here like this, I'm kind of framing on him, playing this kind of knee shield position like this. I'm monitoring on his arm, framing against his head here to keep the pressure off me. So if from here, as he's going to pass, I'm gonna like let this collapse here and shoot in for this kind of Kimura control. I don't want to have my arm too jacked out like this here. I want to pull this in nice and tight like this. If he keeps pressuring forward and hiding his arm underneath him because he doesn't want me to pull this out and extend it to be able to hit the arm lock, then he's going to give me all that I need here to be able to bridge here and push him up and over this way and roll him to this position. I want to come to the top immediately as soon as I can to be able to like isolate this position here, pull the elbow back to me and finish that Kimura from the top. Now, that's a good one if he allows me, if he brings the weight over me and allows me with that Kimura configuration to bridge him over and get to the top position. But sometimes when he feels that, he'll actually set the weight back. Whenever the weight goes back, then that changes things. So we're here like this again, right? I start to shoot in for this Kimura. He buries the arm, he starts to move around. He knows I'm gonna try to take him this way, so he sets the weight back. When he does that, I can't bridge him any longer, so I have to go a different direction. I'm gonna tuck my head underneath, I'm gonna pivot my leg, pendulum my legs, and rotate around this configuration here this way, and then hopefully look to take us back like this. So one more time on that one because it looks a little complicated. It's really not. From here this way, I'm monitoring here on the arm. I shoot up this Kimura configuration. As he finishes passing my guard, I'm taking both my legs together. I'm pendulum spinning around like this. My head tucks underneath. And the momentum, coupled with the grip that I have on him like this, it makes it to where I can topple him over. And then I can shoot in, start from my chokes and everything else like that. So that's another good option. Now, something that can happen off of that one sometimes too, depending on the gap of space he leaves underneath him, and this is one that I like to mess with a lot. I've had some success with it, and it's where I can actually, instead of toppling him over and taking his back, here, it's where we go here like this. Again, he's passing, right? He doesn't want me to be able to take him over, so he sets the weight back. Whenever I spin this way, sometimes I can get my leg inside here. And using this same configuration on the arm, I can help topple him over, and then that allows me access to be able to get on his leg. Now I've got this saddle position, I can start going for heel hooks and everything else like that, right? So one more time on that one. As we get here, this way, right? I shoot in for the Kimura, he sits back, I spin underneath like this, topple him over, and then come up, and I'm on the leg, right? Now, the thing that I have to watch out for through all these that is a good counter for him to do is to be able to reverse my Kimura into his straight arm lock. So I'll play the role of the guy on top this time. And so here, if Paul is here and I'm looking to pass like this and he gets this configuration on me from here like this, right? Then as I go to pass his guard here this way, if I keep this tight underneath me and I step over, then I can reverse that Kimura grip that he had and turn it into my own arm bar from here. So one more time on that here. If from this position, I'm looking to pass, he gets this Kimura configuration on me, so I want to step over his head, I want to post up, pressing off of his hip to keep the space, and then look at this configuration, the way that that turn has changed it into the ability for me to be able to sit back and go straight into this arm bar. You might recognize that one if you watched the old match between Matt Hughes and George St. Pierre a long time ago. That was, I think, how Matt Hughes beat George St. Pierre, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, those are some good uses for the bottom guy with that Kimura Trap kind of configuration from top and bottom. If you like that, leave me some comments and let me know what else you can do with that and what else you like to use that Kimura Trap for if you use it in your system. So anyway, thank you again, Paul, for having me out. Appreciate it, brother. If you guys are in the Midwest, around St. Louis area, check out Midwest Krav Maga. They got a great program here, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks a lot.